The community is paramount to me. You know, and I've done a lot of research around sustainability for theaters in the American theater, especially the small to mid-size, because I've had the great honor and fortune of traversing the landscape of the American theater with very large regional theaters, but also theaters of color and the smaller and mid-sized theaters. And they're the ones that struggle. They don't always get the resource support and even foundational support, even though foundations are starting to go, and learn more about and get more, into the layers of theater communities and our ecosystems, if you will. So to be able to shine a light there and be able to look at sustainability has been really powerful learning for me. So what I know is the days are gone when you might have an excellent play going on, but you think you can throw up a really clever ad and people will come. As we're working toward more inclusion, sometimes folks don't know that the theater organization is a place for them because they haven't been represented there as much or not at all. So to be able to create the space is very welcoming, and to go out and connect with community and also see how we can be of service to community first, and then maybe build a relationship that can be mutually sustainable or beneficial is definitely my goal. Mm-hmm. The folks who we see come to the theater right now are getting older. Mm-hmm. And that's a generation to be honored. Those are also our elders. Mm-hmm. And they've actually helped sustain the American theater up to this point. We just know going forward for continued sustainability, we have to include more of the communities that haven't been included, but also because they're a growing demographic. So we want to be sure we're listening and representing everybody. I can share with you, Ben, that throughout the American theater, we're really artistic leaders and in our managing directors, the whole culture of our organizations is changing because of that awareness. Mm-hmm. That's why equity, diversity, and inclusion is becoming something that every theater organization is getting trained around. Mm-hmm. Because we realize we've gone now for decades and we've actually caused harm. So how do we, bring forward our best practices? Mm-hmm. How are we opening up our thinking and learning to think about historical context much more greatly? Not just a piece of history isolated, but that's actually connected to this, to this, to this, to this, as I mentioned earlier. Indigenous all the way through. That's why my people were harmed in World War II. So but we also know storytelling it's a powerful healer, but conversely it has the power to harm too. So we're working now to get even more keenly educated and thoughtful so that we do no harm. That, like doctors, mm-hmm. One of our actual kind of mottos or mantras is first do no harm. So, but also in that is if we can actually produce stories that we haven't heard yet from communities we haven't heard from as much or yet, we get to have the opportunity to learn and grow so that we as an audience member get to expand our thinking, mm-hmm. even our analysis around issues, so that hopefully we go away thinking about it and maybe we do less or no harm as well. So it's an opportunity to learn and grow. And we also know now, with being thoughtful that way, people come and see the play and they actually heal. We're learning and getting powerful feedback that we've not only hopefully not done harm, but we've actually created an opportunity for humans to have their humanity validated, and therefore they actually heal by coming to hear stories. Mm-hmm. That is what I also hope for this community and for perseverance. Yeah.